Greetings, YouTube. This is the Truth Bearer 1 speaking again. Now, a couple of days ago, I read this blog article on some black woman's website, and it reminded me of a trend of thought I've noticed among black women for a while now. The title of the article is, "Are Black Girls Unimportant? PBS, Kellogg Foundation, and Tavis Smiley's Too Important to Fail." I'm not going to actually read the article here this time. I'm just going to put the link up. But basically, the premise of the article is that there is so much focus put on black males to the point that black females are virtually ignored. See, the primary example that this blogger uses for this is a recent documentary that was put together by Tavis Smiley on PBS. The documentary is titled "Too Important to Fail." Now you can type that in on YouTube and see for yourself what it is. But essentially, it explores the issues of high dropout rates among black boys in high school. And it discusses some of the causes of the problem, but more importantly, it discusses a lot of possible solutions. But the main message behind the documentary is that the black community needs to invest as much effort as possible into conditioning black boys for academic success, basically. Now, the problem with this, as the blogger sees it, is that black male issues get all the attention at the expense of black female issues. The blogger writes, quote, "PBS is broadcasting a Tavis Smiley report called Too Important to Fail that was sponsored by the Kellogg Foundation, and the report makes the same mistake that almost all of these campaigns to save black boys make. They exclude black girls." End quote. She then goes on to say, quote, "Are there special programs highlighting the crisis of young black girls? Yes, but not with the frequency, visibility, and institutionalization of the laser-like focus on black boys." End quote. God damn, man. It just never stops. It's just never enough. You know, you would think that as much as black women chastise black males, that they would like that all the attention in the black community goes towards helping black boys. But no, because now black women are complaining that there's too much focus only on black boys. Really? Seriously? Well, maybe that's because it is black males, and pretty much black males alone, who get blamed for every damn thing wrong within the black community. And most of that comes from black women themselves. Y'all spend all day blaming black men for everything. So why should it bother you that most attention is aimed at helping black boys as opposed to black girls? Which, by the way, is a false claim. I'm going to go into that later. But and I've noticed that, and I've noticed this trend in many black women. They'll talk about black men like dogs, and then have the nerve to get all outraged when they think black male issues are getting more attention than theirs. And I've been hearing an increasing amount of black women use this as an excuse to say that black male privilege exists. You know, because apparently being the most disadvantaged group in the country, if not the damn world, is something to feel privileged about. Yeah, so I guess black males, we should feel so special that the whole world sees us as nothing but pitiful charity cases. How wonderful. Lucky us, huh? Now they want to cry, oh, nobody focuses on black female problems enough. What problems? Black women never take responsibility for anything wrong in the community. Black women never admit fault for anything. Hell, let most black women tell you, black women are damn near perfect. And any problems that black women have in life were brought upon them by some evil, bloodthirsty black male. When you put all the blame on the other gender in the community as much as black women do, then you're pretty much saying that that gender needs more help than you. And black women are always running their mouth about black men can't do this right, black men can't do that right, black men do this wrong, black men do that wrong. I'm pretty sure, judging from this, I'm pretty sure the general consensus among black women on black males is that we're totally fucked up. On top of that, black women are always walking around talking about how much better, how much superior, and how much more successful they are than black men. Always quick to throw your education or career in a brother's face just to further make him feel like shit. But then when we focus on improving the condition of black boys and men, black women want to sit there and whine, how come no one mentions black girls and women? Well, shit, y'all act like y'all don't have any problems. I mean, if what black women say is really true, then y'all don't need any help. I mean, if y'all so strong and independent and don't need a man for anything, well, do you have nothing to complain about? You don't need anyone to come to your rescue. You don't need any help, right? I mean, look at it this way. Let's say there's a family that has 2 children. Now, one child is very responsible. He's doing well in school and stays out of trouble. But the other child is very irresponsible, and he can't stay out of trouble. And he's always messing up at school. He's always cutting up. Now, in many cases, the kid who is doing worse is probably going to get a lot more attention than the kid who's doing good. Why is that? Is it because that the parents favor the kid who's doing bad over the kid who's doing good? No. They give the kid who's doing worse more attention because he obviously needs the most help. They know that the responsible kid is going to be alright. Now, sometimes the responsible kid may feel like he's being overshadowed by the kid who's doing worse, but the kid gotta understand is that the parents are giving the kid who's doing bad the most help because they're trying to bring them to the same level that he is already at. Because the child who is doing worse is going to get the most attention because they want to bring him to the same level as the responsible kid is doing, so that they both be on the same level. It's not favoritism. It's about who needs the most help. Likewise, it's obvious that black boys and men have a lot more issues to deal with than black girls and women. I mean, y'all talk mad shit about us. Y'all always bragging about how you're better than us at everything. But as soon as you think black male issues are getting a little more attention, you wanna say, well, what about us? What about y'all? Everything ain't about y'all. Get that through your head. Everything is not about you. Damn. Y'all want all the attention all the time. Black women just want constant validation. This reminds me of the Million Man March back in 1995. Now back then you had a bunch of black women, particularly black feminists, who labeled the Million Man March sexist. Why was it sexist? Because it excluded black women issues. There goes that word again. Excluded. Exclude. Exclusion of black female issues. Really? Seriously, the Million Man March did not focus on black women's issues? You're kidding. What a misleading title. Damn, even when the focus is on black men fixing themselves up, black women still want to be the center of attention. They still want it to be all about them. How self-absorbed can you get? That's just straight up narcissism, man. And this is why I say black men, we really need to work on ourselves by ourselves. Because we can't include black women under any circumstances. Because if we include black women, they're going to find a way to shift attention to their issues and once again make it all about them. Black women, and something I noticed, black women only want to see black men do better if they can benefit from it. If black women don't get any benefits from it, they can care less about black males empowering themselves. That's straight up truth. And like I said before, the premise that everyone is focused on helping black males while ignoring black females is total bullshit. Black girls and women get plenty of attention, more so than black boys and men do. And I can't recall how many news articles or news reports I've seen that praised black females at the expense of black males. Shit, within the last year alone. And how can you even say that black males are treated more importantly than black females when the community we live in is the only matriarchal community in the country? The communal environment we live in is largely dominated by females. This is the only community or ethnicity where the females consistently outperform the males, according to black women. See, these are black women's words. These are the claims of black women. So, not to even mention the fact that black females grossly outnumber us from the start. And to top it off, black females outlive us by a good number of years. So can somebody please explain to me how black female issues are being sidelined in favor of black male issues? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like the total opposite to me. There are dozens. You got dozens of social programs, government assistance programs, and support groups, whatever that are available to black females. If not made specifically for black females, then for females in general. There are hardly any social programs aimed to help males at all of any race. And there ain't that many for black males in particular. So I don't know where the hell y'all get this idea that everyone is catering to the needs of black males. Because quite frankly, I don't know where the fuck y'all get that idea from. But since every time black male issues come up, y'all want to say, well, what about us? Well, black women, let me ask y'all some questions. When black women put together that event a while ago called Black Girls Rock, did black women stop to say, what about black boys? When Oprah Winfrey went to South Africa and built a school for an all-girl schools for girls only, did black women stop and say, "What about black boys?" When black women were writing all these novels and screenplays and scripts and shit that, in a word, demonized black males, did any black woman stop and say, "What about black boys?" I mean, did black women ever stop to think to include black boys in their perpetual pursuit of self-glorification? Hell, did you even hear that? Did you even hear any black males complaining that this excludes black males? You see, it's quite clear that black women have no issues whatsoever with excluding black males from their little movements. But at the first sight that black males focus only on themselves, oh, that's when black women want to get all inclusive with you, because now they want to include everybody. So I guess there are black women issues alone, then there are black female and male issues, but there's no room for just black male only issues. This has been another public service announcement by yours truly, the Truth Bearer 1. Peace out.